It is high noon on April 21, 2010, and the Wednesday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. Mike Fry here with Caleb Benoit. Caleb, at this time yesterday we were talking about the armed robbery that had just taken place at the Subway restaurant on West Court Street. It's a day later, and there's a few details, but not really many more because there's so many, the police say there's so many conflicting accounts by eyewitnesses of what happened. They're still trying to get it all sorted out.
So in other words, we don't know a whole lot more than what we knew yesterday.
One thing we know for sure is that for a period of time, the manager of the restaurant was in the store with the gunmen.
Okay.
There is one person of interest that has been in custody, two others still at large, and that's basically what we know. So Stay tuned, more details will emerge.
We'll pass those developments along as we get them. Mike, something you can find in the paper today is Susie Schultz's column on page A2. Today she gives a hat tip to Bob Thiemer, someone who's been a part of this newsroom for a long time.
Yes, Bob recently was honored for his coverage of Kankakee County, specifically the east part of the county, the Hopkins Park and St. Anne areas. I can only echo Susie's salute to him. He's the consummate professional, and I've learned a lot from Bob Thiemer over the years.
I like being around Bob too. So check out that story and check out Sean Loftus. He is our weather guy and he has the forecast. Sean, take it away.
Hey, how's it going? This is Sean Loftus. I'm your videographer and weather guy for the Daily Journal. We're about to give you the AccuWeather forecast for the next couple days. The only thing I gotta know is if you can keep a secret. Actually, it's not that much of a secret, and that'll start with today with a high of about 69 degrees with a low of 37. Later tonight's going to be partly sunny throughout most of the day, and that will give way to partly cloudy skies later tonight. We're looking at highs respectively on Thursday and Friday of 67 and 66, with Friday bringing us the possibility of showers, so keep an eye out for that. But anyway, this has been Sean Loftus with your AccuWeather forecast, and now we'll kick it back to the guys in the newsroom.
Mike, we are back, and another cool story in the paper today is one about a man who is an impersonator, and he impersonates one of your favorite writers.
Mark Twain. Indeed, it's Warren Brown of Manteno, and he's a Twain impersonator. We'll be giving a Twain impersonation at the Manteno Historical Society banquet this coming weekend.
Now, Mike, you have a story about Mark Twain.
Okay, I'm so excited about it. Yes,
okay.
I have a Twain story. Here's my story. Okay, my father's first cousin, a man named Jim Clark, was a Twain impersonator.
Okay.
And my dad worked at Kankakee Community College many years and had lined up for his cousin to make an appearance there.
Okay.
So he stayed at the house the night before, and then the next day we got home from school and Mom had to go to the grocery store or something, so she asked Jim to kind of keep an eye on
Mark
us
Twain.
Mark Twain while she was gone.
Okay.
Well, shortly thereafter, my brother John and I start fighting in the backyard, and our second cousin shows out up on the porch in full Twain garb. Hey, you guys stop it! You guys stop it!
Okay.
And we didn't, so he had to walk down the steps, come down on the lawn, and tear us apart. So our fight was broken apart by Mark Twain.
That's quite a claim you have.
Yeah, that's chapter one. Here's chapter two to the story.
Okay. All right.
I could have went to that performance that night, saw my cousin perform, but it was Game 6 of the 1975 World Series, the classic Red Sox 7-6 win over the Reds, where Carlton Fisk waved the ball fair. I chose to stay at home and watch that game rather than watching my cousin as Twain.
That's quite a dilemma. I mean, World Series, Mark Twain impersonator. How'd you make that decision?
It's a tough decision, but I would make the decision the same way now as I did then. Baseball ahead of Mark Twain.
Okay, well, tough call. Check out the story on Mark Twain in today's edition of the Daily Journal. Pick it up on newsstands or subscribe by calling us at 815-937-3322. Till tomorrow, you stay classy.
Big deal out of it. Right.
You should flash his photo up there when you're talking about it. We didn't even talk about that at all.
What?
On the news at noon. The fact that you ate chicken last night and got sick from
We
it.
don't need to talk about that. Put it in the outtakes.
There you go.
You even had some tater babies.
You had some tater babies? Where'd you get them from?